Hey learners, hope you all are doing well. In the last session of our programming Python series, we wrote some basic Python programs using our past programming knowledge like variables, comments, input output statement, arithmetic operators. Today we'll continue our operator discussion and we'll try to learn the remaining operators which Python has provided. So let's start without wasting time. The next operator which we are going to discuss is identity operator. Identity operator is and is not. This operator is just to check whether two objects represent same memory location. If two objects represent same memory location, is operator will return true, otherwise false. As stated, identity operator are used to check whether two objects represent same memory location or not. The operator is. It's a binary operator. X and Y are two objects. Now if X and Y, both objects represent same memory location, the result is true. Is not, which is complement. So if X and Y they are not representing same memory location, this operator will return true, otherwise false. Let's see a small illustration. See, I am writing x comma y equal to 10 comma 10. In the previous lectures of memory allocation, I have told you when two variables have same value, their address is same. You can print their address id x and id y. You can see the address of both the variable is same because their value is same. Now, if I try to print x is y, the result comes out to be true because they are representing same memory location. But if you take some objects which are not elementary type, that is those which are mutable objects, like list, if I consider s equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. This is a list and the value in that list is 10, 20, 30. Now if I create q, which is also a list, and in that list also the values are same, though the value in the list are same, but these two objects are different. If you want, you can see the id of s and you can see id of q. Can you see the id is different? So though the list values are same, but this list objects are different. So if I write s is q, it gives result false. And same way you can use is not. Now it gives true because s and q are representing different objects. Let's continue with the next operator. Next operator is membership operator. This makes your programming work very less comparative to other programming languages. This operator is used to check whether an element is present in an iterable object. Iterable object means object which is collection of many objects, in which string, list, tuple, dictionary, set all come under that iterable object category. So this is just to check whether element is present in a iterable object. If it is, it will return true, otherwise false. This makes the programming very less comparative to other language. Membership operator are used to check whether an element is present in the iterable object or not. I told you an example of iterable object. Iterable object means object which are collection of many other object. List, set, tuple, all are example of iterable object. Now the operator is in, and the example I have shown x in y. So if x is element of that iterable object y, it will return true. Similarly, not in. If x is not in this iterable object y, it will return true. Just an illustration. Example, suppose I have created one string s which is equal to hello world. I want to check whether element e is present in this iterable or not. So I have written e in s. As e is present, it is returning true. Same is applicable for any other iterable object. Like I am creating a list L equal to 10, 20, 30, and I'm writing 20 in L. So as 20 is present in L, it returns true. Same you can try with not in. Let's continue our discussion with the next operator, that is bitwise operator. First, make it clear that these operators will be applicable only on integer data type. They'll consider the memory representation, that is the bit representation, and they will operate on the individual bits. So let's discuss different operators which are coming under bitwise category. So as I stated, bitwise operators are used to perform operation on individual bits of operands. Already I stated the operands should be strictly integer. We cannot apply on any other data type. It is applicable on some other objects like set, dictionary and all. But in current context, we are talking only about integers. Now the first operator, all these operators are binary except the tilde operator. Now this is first one is a AND operator. So it will perform AND operation on the individual bits, but the corresponding bits of both the operand. Now if both the corresponding bits of both the operand are 1, the result bit is 1. In case of OR, when the corresponding bits, when any of the corresponding bit is 1, the result is 1. In case of XOR, when the corresponding bits are different, then the result is 1. But if both the bits are same, that is when both are 0 or both are 1, the result is 0. Then we have tilde operator. It will just complement the bits. That is 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. Note that whenever you do tilde operation, the result is 1 plus the value with negative sign. Means if you are taking tilde of 5, the result is minus 6. Then this is a left shift operator. Now whenever you are shifting the bits of the first operand, that bits will be shifted towards the left side second operand time. But what will be coming at the least significant bit? Always 0. Therefore, it is called zero fill left shift. So what it is doing? Shifting bits of the first operand left side second operand times. And what will be coming in the LSB? 0. Now the next one is doing reverse of it. It will shift the bits of the first operand right side second operand times. The second operand is also called as a shift distance. But now in this case, what will be remaining in the MSB? Is it 0? No. It will be the old sign bit. So if the old sign bit is 1, it is kept as it is in the result. Now always remember, whenever you do left shift one time, it is same as multiplying by 2. The value gets doubled. And same way, when you shift right side once, it is like dividing by 2. The same value get half. Let's see the illustration of all these operators. For simplicity, I have taken some basic examples and then we'll discuss this example. Suppose I have created one variable x which is equal to 9. You can see its value in binary form is 1001. Y is 5, its binary value is 101. Now if I am doing X and Y, now the corresponding bits will be ANDed. The ANDing takes place from the left direction. So first 1 and 1 is 1. 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 0. And 1 and 0, your 0 is assumed, is 0. And after you see this result, its decimal value is 1. Same is the case for OR. Now tell me, 1 or 1 is 1. 0 or 0 is 0. 0 or 1 is 1. And 1 or 0 is 1. Therefore, the result is 13. Now, when we take XOR, already stated, when the corresponding bits are same, the result is 0. So 1 XOR 1, 0. 0 XOR 0, 0. But 0 XOR 1 is 1 and 1 XOR 0 is 1. This is the binary form. Its decimal equivalent is 12. When we take tilde x, I already stated, it will take 1's complement and its decimal, which is always 1 plus the value and with the minus sign. Now x, I'm shifting towards the right side twice. When we shift it twice, it's going to get twice half. So our old value is 9. When we shift it once, it will become 100. And one more time shift, it will become 10. Its decimal equivalent is 2. Now we are shifting towards the left side. Now when we shift towards the left, all the bits will be shifted one position left, but what will come in the MSB? 0. So your old value, that is 9, is getting doubled. It is equivalent to 18. Let's see this result in our Python interpreter. X is equal to 9. Y is equal to 5. X and Y, you can see 1. X or Y is 13. X XOR Y. Tilde X. X right shift 2 got twice half. So 9 half is 4, 4 half is 2. X left shift 1. It is doubled, 18. I guess it is clear to you what these operators do. We'll be creating a separate series for trace outputs. In that, you'll be discussing more about these operators. Let's continue with one remaining operator, that is assignment operator. Assignment operator is to assign a value to a variable. Python has supported compound assignment operators also, as like in C, C++, Java. It will do dual work. It will perform operation as well as assignment. The assignment operator are used to assign value to variable. Example I have given. First is a basic assignment operator, that is equal. Then we have plus equal. X plus equal to 3 is same as x is equal to x plus 3. So dual operation, that is addition as well as assignment. Same is the case for minus equal, multiplication equal, division equal, mod equal, floor division equal, power multiplication, bitwise operation, that is AND equal, OR equal, XOR equal, right shift and left shift. These were all the operators provided in Python. That's all for today, friends. Hope you understood today's discussion. Any queries, do contact us. As always, keep learning, keep evolving. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to click on bell icon. Do subscribe, like and share our channel. Thank you.